All right, guys, so this is part two of this situation. All right, so I put the letter M on here. I took the plastic off, which is on the floor right there. Okay, I'll sweep that up in a second. What I have here now is the M. The M is the hardest letter out of this whole thing. Apparently, the M is kind of curved a little bit, and this 3M backing is distorted a little bit when you put it on there, and it lifts off the backing of the GM foundation here, this little piece, the silver chrome. Now, what I was lucky enough to have was a lot of extra clamps, as you see here. I clamped all the parts that were lifting up as to tighten everything. Now, if you look over here, I had to drill out a section of chrome. See that? I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me try to do this. I had to drill out that section of chrome from the bottom all the way to the side over here, so that that wire can pass through safely without being crimped. In addition, under here, that wire is really, when you press this thing down, it presses against the back of this stuff. So you have to drill even more if you want the wire to be completely flush all the way in the bottom. That's a lot of chrome, and I didn't want to take that much material out. So I kind of pressed it in as best as I can. I put some silicone around this whole area. I siliconed it because if there's going to be water ingress, it's going to happen right there. That's where the water is going to come in, especially at high-speed driving in the rain, what have you. Also going through car washes, high pressurized water might get in that. That's the weak spot, the Achilles heel of this system. Now, what they should have did, okay, what they should have did, let me put the camera down for a second. Sorry, guys. What they should have did, if you look over here, I have another setup. This is for the back. This is for the backlights. I don't know how the hell I'm gonna put this on there. But you see right here? You see what I'm talking about? Look at that. That is not good. That's not good. This is the situation with this light kit that I don't like. That's not flush. No matter what I do here, it's not going to be flush. It's 3M backing. As you can see, look. Look at it again. See that? Matter of fact, they even put silicone on this. Or hot glue. That looks like hot glue. So they know that this is not good. What they should have did, because once you take this apart, you have this kit. You have this. You have this issue here. You have this thing. This thing is too fat to pass through the logo from the factory. At least for me. Could be my experience. Maybe I got bad luck. But what happens is this can't fit, so you got to do the drilling. You got to drill something on the side to pass that wire through. And it sucks hard. You know what? Okay? Because now I had to defile, break through the plastic from the original car, which I don't like doing that kind of shit. I don't like it. They should have did a design where this is more flush this way, okay? And then they should have had a connector here that can disconnect. You could slide through and then reconnect without having this issue here. This is too big. That's the problem with this whole kit. Now, is it going to look good? We'll see. I hope so. Because so far, if I had to give this a 0 to 10, I'll give this a 6.5. For the thought process of how it's going to install. I'll see how good it shines and it works properly. Then, you know, that might be a different story. I might be happy after all, but I spent $160 per kit, front and back. I bought a controller with it. I can't remember how much it came up to be at this point, but I spent like $350 on this whole thing. All right. I have the RGB kit. So mine's supposed to be able to change colors. Blah, blah, blah. All right, guys. So you just know what you're getting into. Okay, this is like I said, something that I'm experiencing. It could be different for you. Maybe I did something wrong. This is my first time doing this, and I didn't even look at their video per se. I looked at it a little bit. I saw the main stuff that I had to look at real quick, and I said, okay, I got this. But it's not as easy as they make it. They already take out the letters when they're doing the video. They show you the video with the letters already off, and then they show you drilling through this whole thing. Which half the job is taking this stuff off the car. That's the first thing. The other half is doing this part, and that's two halves, which makes 100%. So I got it wrong. You guys know what I mean. And the next phase will be actually connecting this in a way that doesn't, is not too hard. That's the whole thing. My thing is, I like stuff that's bolt on real quick, easy. I'd rather pay more money for that than to sit here cutting wires, splicing shit, and doing whatever. But it's a new gig. It's a new truck. A lot of this stuff is like, fly-by-wire at this point. These guys are just doing this stuff and pushing it out, which I am happy that they have this kit so far. Let's see what happens, guys. All right? Any questions, commentaries, what have you, feel free to let them know. Write them down. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you got any other techniques that I could have used. I'm not a mechanic. I'm just a regular guy that does this kind of shit on the side just to make myself happy. It's my toy. So I hope it helps anybody else out. At least gives you an idea what you're getting into. And until next time, take care.